It really seems like movies are coming in pairs for me lately, and recently it was a pair of small, focused, but interesting crime stories. Last time it was Honey Don't. This time it's a Drafthouse Diary for Tuesday, September 9th, 2025, when I came to the Littleton Alamo Drafthouse to see Darren Aronofsky's movie Caught Stealing, based on the novel by Charlie Huston. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this movie. It had a lot of violence, more so than I usually enjoy in a movie, but it wasn't gratuitous. It was central to the kind of world, the kind of environment this movie was portraying. And that environment was 1998 New York City, where Henry Thompson, played by Austin Butler, is caught up in a web of mistaken identity and conflicting rival gangsters in one of these snowball kinds of stories where things go from bad to worse until they take a turn and he has to start making some decisions. A very interesting watch, a very engaging story. Of course, not always a pleasant story, even though it was told with a certain sense of humor. Terrible example of fridging, which just cheapened one of the best performances and one of the best characters in the whole movie. But it was an interesting thing to see. It's interesting to see Aronofsky do this kind of thing. And this was the first of, I think, 3 novels about this character that Charlie Huston wrote. So it'll be interesting to see if they do anything with the others. I do want to call out Austin Butler's performance because I saw something different in this movie than I usually see from him. In most of Butler's performances, I had a sense that I was seeing a very technically proficient job of acting that was all on the surface. I never really got a sense that there was any depth to the characters that Austin Butler was playing, be they in Dune or The Bike Riders or anything else. This is the first time that I have seen Austin Butler give a performance where there were more dimensions, there was more depth. We followed this character through reactions and emotions, both past and present. And it gave me a lot of hope for seeing more things with Butler because, again, Butler is extremely technically competent. And therefore, it's good to see a performance like this, which also brings more emotional content into that character. I want to tell you about the rest of my trip to the Alamo, but if you're enjoying this, please click the like button. And if you want to see more Drafthouse Diaries as they come out, please click subscribe. The pre-show, very much created for this feature. It had a lot of New York things. So it had a long Alamo compilation of 100 years of Coney Island on film. And it had a bunch of cartoons and commercials and other things related to baseball, which is an important part of our main character's life in Caught Stealing. And we got a lot of trailers and other clips from New York movies. Mondo, New York from the 80s, the movie Times Square, and some others. We also got a guest select from Darren Aronofsky, where he listed movies that influenced Caught Stealing. And that included gems like The French Connection, The Taking of Pelham 123, and The Strange and Beautiful After Hours. We've also got a music video of Scorpions' Rock Me Like a Hurricane, which of course features in a scene in the film. I've got to say, though, for a movie whose title is, to me, most recognizable as the title of a song, the song Caught Stealing was not in this movie. Maybe appropriately weird, but that struck me as weird. For dinner, I took advantage of the fact that there are new menu entries here at the Alamo. And one of them is the Alamo dog. They brought a hot dog onto their main menu. It doesn't have as much going on as some of the hot dogs have when they brought them in as part of bonus features menus. But it's good to see, and it was a New York movie. Some of it takes place in Coney Island. I had to try the hot dog, and it was pretty good. The theater was not particularly full. I'm not sure how long a theatrical run this movie is going to have, but the staff was good, service was quick, and it was a fun time at the movies. Thanks for joining me for this Drafthouse Diary. I will be back soon with more. In the meantime, enjoy your movies, and when you do, stay till the end of the credits.